To the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. They no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my crocs, these luxury.
Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on some ones. Woo! I be really rapping, y'all be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Around here, might go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend. If he ain't spending money, I just go with a friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Purple, black, Maybach, yeah, that's me. That ain't free. Ain't dead to me, R.I.P. That dope, she ain't me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off who? I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it, I'm flagrant. Never is out bake. Please don't compare me to that's basic. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie caking. Men like to talk it, I hate it. Ain't hindered, I erase it. New money, minis outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Call me Miss, pull up in the latest. Double R truck, backseat, too spacious. Cartier braces, make faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me?
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running on cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Check, smash. Ready, go.
Love gonna air this out to start. This one's taken in by Otten. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Black swap.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Trouble, 38. Down. Shot, 17. Strike, strike. Ready, ready.
Love from the gun. That'll be complete to Jacob. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
22 needle. Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
From the pistol, here's Love. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Come on, set. Slide, 97. Hut.
Love looking to pass. That finds Jacobs, complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Ready. Clock, 10. Spike, 60. Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Set. Set, cut.
Love on 3rd and short. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Ultra, ultra. Set, go.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he makes it to the start of the red zone, down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
52 Blaster. Ready, set.
Jacobs takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Penix here from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Getting out to his left.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Penix working from the gun. He's on the move. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Another carry for Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Atlanta! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check Fury. Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, cross field. Mega. Hut.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Drill 52. Black shot.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers driving ahead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
10 cycles. Smash. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Got his target. It's Otten. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Trouble, 38. Steal. Check steal.
Motioning left is their running back.
Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
Set, ready. 22 needle. Needle blue. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
On first down, here's Penix. Oh, put some heat on this deep, big gain downfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Evans now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Ready, set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 97. Hut.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Down. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Thrown on first down, Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Check smash.
Love out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Come on, set. 560. Fury, yellow. Strike, strike. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Penix. Flushed out now to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. And he makes a fair catch well short of midfield. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket, and when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. The tight end going in motion right. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. Penix on 3rd down. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Penix now. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Third down, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready. Punt.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Yellow, Lonnie, hey, go Fury. Set.
From the pistol, here's Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Slot man motioned over.
Set.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Ready.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go. 43 rail. Ready.
Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
52 blaster. Drill, 52. Ultra. Hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 10 cycles. Smith, red. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going for it again. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Trouble, 38. Go.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
On the ready. Ready. Chop, 17. Striker, check, striker. Hut.
Love from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
22 needle. Check Fury. Five, 97. Hey, go steal. Hut.
Looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get it back on the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Falcons. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They strike for 23 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 47. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
An option give to Robinson. Has a lane inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Penix now on first down. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Third down give to Robinson. Breaks out the spin cycle. He's in. Touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Okay, right?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Clause 10. Check pink. Ready?
Play fake. It's Love. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers losing by 14. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
Shotgun now for Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll be first down Packers.
Here we go. Set, go.
Love now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers now within one score in the fourth. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Robinson on the inside give. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's in, it's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Evans now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10.
5-6. Blue check.
They go play action here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Packers take their first time out.
Down. Mega.
Second and 8. This one's taken in by Otten. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3.
Come on, set.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
Loves to throw again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They kneel it out, and that's it. They're going to be playing in the NFC Championship game.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Green Bay.